Shardvixen, greetings also. I'm not feeling really well today. You might hear it in my throat, so I'm apologetic about that. I'm not very into videoing either, but was gonna play some of this and thought, oh, I'll just go ahead. So I'm playing Fallout New Vegas, which is always intriguing to me why it was never called Fallout 4, but I don't know why some video games are like that, where, I mean, I get it with maybe Assassin's Creed because it was a series, so was this like some weird series? What they're gonna do? Some terminals are protected and cannot be, yeah, we already know all about this, of course. I'm gonna pause it here for a moment. Okay, that was not as hard as I thought it was gonna be. Oh-de-do-de-do. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, you know, why is it that we'll just take it all for now, because I don't have much weight, because I don't have my guns yet, so da-de-da-de-da. I'm sorry. Really not feeling well today. A cold on top of a sinus. I have a sinus cold is what it is, so it goes down into my throat, and it's very uncomfortable, because it gives me, having sore throats, they're like the worst of all. Wow, well, that's interesting. I don't remember those. Toy car. No, I don't really collect those unless somebody needs them for something. Like they say, go out and get me a toy. Which, in the pit, they did that. Program Digest. Yeah, hoo-hoo. I liked Fallout New Vegas. I remember a lot of people saying how much they really didn't like Fallout New Vegas, but I thought it was a pretty good little story that was going on. It had a lot of stuff. That's why I said I was amazed that, you know, people were like, I don't like this. I have to sell that. I do remember, this is where you get the mixing, like the chemical that you do in Fallout 4. So that's kind of interesting to me. La ain't much here for me. I don't. So this will probably be posted for Wishing Wednesday. I think. Who knows? Sometimes I will plan on these being posted a certain time, and then they won't post, so don't sue me. I only have 22 subscribers at the time of this recording, so I might be overly critical, because many of them don't leave me any, they say it's great video, so that's the end of that. They don't really say anything else about it. Yeah, I don't know, wishing Wednesday. What do I wish? I wish I wasn't sick. That reminds me of a song, but I can't think of it at the top of my head, because I'm old. And I forget songs a lot. I forget songs like you wouldn't believe. So this might be, oh, sorry, bumped into it. This might be a little boring of a playing of video games, because I'm not really sure what I'm doing at the moment. I'm on this little quest, you know, to find her to make, she's going to teach me how to make stuff. Make a stuff to survive in the wasteland. Now this one's really clear too, so that's one of the reasons I like this one. It wasn't that great that you got in DC, though I suppose for DC, to give them credit, they were smack in the middle of a nuclear drop, so I suppose the sky was a little more scorched. I mean, that's the way that you make sense of things that you see and play. That's why some people can play video games or watch stuff because their brain will automatically say, okay, here's the possibilities that'll make this occur. Whereas there are some people out there who, I'm not going to say they lack the imagination, but either don't care, like it's just too far-fetched for them, so they don't care about it, or I still didn't get the flour. That was the issue. You know, this flour, if I remember right, was really tough to find the first time. So it's here someplace. I just don't remember where it's at. It's not there. It's like really sneaky. It's a sneaky flower. Sneaky, sneaky flower. So it tells me it's right around here, but I see it. Maybe it's out front, out back. So we just left and ran around in a circle because I'm looking for a flower. Didn't I get the flower I was looking for? Wasn't this the flower? I think so. Why is it telling me it's not? Okay, excuse me while I figure out what's going on here. What's going on? What's going on? I watched the other night the biography, or not really a biography. I need to find a Brock flower. Oh, Xander root. Xander root. That was it. I got the Brock flower, so I'm looking for the Xander root. Boy, where's the Xander root? Okay, so I watched the Brian Wilson story, which is the creative input for pretty much for the Beach Boys. It was it's kind of slow story, I'll give you that, but it was really interesting. It was sad because his psychiatrist, or pretend psychiatrist, or whatever you want to call him, had him trapped, kept him, like an adult person. He had him as a legal guardian, and it was kind of sad. Okay, so it should be here someplace. I remember it's someplace really weird, and when I found it last time, I'm all like, oh, well, that's not where it said it was at. Now it's a giant Mathis. Watch me. I had the same mistake. How can you make the same mistake twice in a video game? Tell me, I want to know. But anyway, this guy had him captured. Not captured, but kind of like he was living in his house, and then put him in a different house and told him the reason he couldn't live in his house was because it had offered him too many memories, and stuff. And it was sad the way this guy was treating him, and I was like, really? And it's weird how, and then the lady who saved him, they got married, and they had 5 children, and they're still together, and it's like, wow. And his brother was really the one who saved him. His brother saved him. Okay, this is irking me to beyond the realm of irking. I become very irked. Do I have to go in there? What the heck? It's not saying I go in. It doesn't say I don't go in. Let's see. No, it's saying it's on the outside of it. All right. It's around the stump, and it's pissing me off because I'm not finding it. It's not like, oh, there's the Xander root. And like I said, it's really in a strange, obvious place. And then, I go, oh, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Okay. What the heck? What the heck? I'm going to starve to death. I won't ever be able to feed myself because I can't find the freaking Xander roots. I'll go find them someplace else. I think if I remember right, I didn't even complete this quest immediately. I went looking for something else because it upset me so. Which makes you wonder is that, if you can't find something, in a game, you shouldn't just quit the game. If it seems overly frustrating, you have to rethink. That's the jalapenos. I already got them. Wow. Where the heck is it? Wow. Why can't I just remembered how hard it was the first time to find this? And then I go, oh, Oh, I see. I understand. I'll search everywhere. Anyway, so talking about, I went 3 different directions there. I started out talking about how people can believe. So the human brain is very adaptable, and what it will do is it will make sense of things, even things that don't make sense. It's not in there. Even things that don't make sense. Oh, see, there it was. I walked all the way around that. I told you it was really like someplace that all of a sudden you didn't see it. So it's like, okay, I got extras too. Yeah. See? Anyway, so these guys crack me. The big horners. I think they're so cool looking. They're better than the Brahmas that look like something killed it and then reanimated it. So the human brain will try to make sense of things that are illogical, and the same goes for video games and movies. So when you're watching video games and movies, your brain will be trying to analyze what you're watching and make sense of it. And the same thing in reality. What happens in reality, though, is that when things are illogical to us, there's a greater need to explain them. For various reasons, of course, but mostly for one's own survival sake. So an example would be is if you were standing on the street and nuclear bombs dropped, there would be not only mass panic, of course, but there would be this huge need to figure out why this was occurring. And the brain would go mad if it couldn't figure out, and sometimes it will make sense of things in a logical way that aren't really logical. I mean, they're logical in the sense that they follow a direct line, A equals B equals C equals D kind of thing. But they still don't kind of make sense. Like, how'd you come up to that logical? How did you come up to that? Being able to know what the beginning sequence is of A equals B equals C equals D is really the most important part in understanding humans' thought patterns and their behavior of how they determine things. All right, so I meet up with her, and she's going to help me make my stuff. This is the end of this video. Could be slightly boring, and I am sorry. The mount is still crooked, but it's such a hairline crookedness that I'm kind of like not messing with it, because then it makes a big mess. We still haven't found the right size thing for my stand. I mean, the stand works really great, don't get me wrong. My tablet's a little makes it top heavy based on where the buttons are and how the mount holds it, but otherwise it's pretty good. I do believe that I'm going to, having done this, I'm going to try another camera rather than tablet down the road, because my daughter wants to buy one anyway, and then I'll see if I like that, or if I'm going to buy the capture machine. Anyway, I will catch you all on the flip side. Ciao.